German Chancellor Scholz's recent decision to dismiss his finance minister, who is also the head of the Free Democrat Party, has recently caused the German coalition to collapse between the Greens, the Free Democrats, and the Social Democrats. This is going to bring on an early election sometime in February. Just a quick government of the partisan lean of each parties. The CDU/CSU is a Christian Democrat center-right party, which is currently in the EPP government party for the EU Parliament. The AfD is a right-wing populist party, which is currently part of the ESN party at the European statewide level. The SPD is a social democrat center-left party, part of the Social Democrats EU branch, and the Greens are a center-left party that's part of the Green European group. The BSW is unaligned. The FDP is a liberal centrist party that in American view would probably be considered more libertarian-esque. And the left is more of a socially progressive and economically left party. This is the polling aggregate over the past year for the German federal election. Currently, the CDU and CSU leads at around 31% of the vote, which is in line with their EU election performance of around 30%. In second place is the AfD, with about 19% of the vote. They slightly overperformed their polling results during the European election, where they were on the day of voting supposed to come in third behind the SPD, so they should logically overperform slightly at around 20% of the vote. And in third is the SPD, which is currently polling at around 17%. With the end of the government, it seems likely that their numbers will continue to rise, and they will, at time of election, be around 20% of the vote, which will make it a close race for second between them and the AfD. In fourth place are the Greens, which, as part of the government, have seen a slight decline in their popularity since the last election, and now poll at around 13%. In fifth place is the new alliance of Sarah Wagenknecht, which is polling at around 6% and mainly pulls its support from the East German states, is a more socially conservative and economically left party. And in sixth place is the Free Democrats, who are the cause of the end of the current government. They are currently polling around 3 to 4%, which, due to their relative uniformity and support throughout the country, likely means that they will not get in through consistency or the 5% threshold, meaning they will probably not be in the next government. If the BSW continues to decline, it also has a chance to not reach the 5% threshold, meaning it's possible it will not make it to the next German government, German Bundestag. And in last place is the left. Their only chance of getting in is if they have 3 constituencies, which could be possible, especially since they are running popular figures like the former governor of Thuringia in a Thuringia constituency. However, it is more likely than not that they will also be kicked out of the ruling government. It is currently most likely, with the current polling, that the next government will be between the CDU, CSU, and the SPD, with the chancellorship going to the leader of the CDU. Would be a grand alliance like what happened after the 2017 election, which is currently on screen. It would be between the center left and center right. The only other possible government would be between the CDU, CSU, and Greens. However, due to recent distancing between the CSU and Greens in Bavaria, this is less likely than an alliance with the SPD. The only other possible government that could form would be between the CDU, CSU, and AfD. However, the CDU has ruled out working with the AfD, therefore this is not really an option, and the grand coalition between the CDU, CSU, and SPD is most likely.